Welcome to the second official YouTube channel, Cigar St. Sister Live. This is day 2 for me celebrating 3 years on YouTube. Funny how time flies. It doesn't even seem like 3 years. But thanks so much for rocking with me, everyone. I appreciate that. And we have a lot more to come for the entire Cigar St. Sister brand. What's up, Tahdah Squadd? Welcome all new subscribers to the channel. Welcome to summer. Welcome July. Welcome all good vibes. And I know that you all are going to be doing more quarantine and chilling than not. So expect a ramp up of videos for this channel, the second official YouTube channel, and the first official YouTube channel, Cigar St. Sister. So, happy anniversary to me, and I hope that you all have been doing well. I hope that you have been quarantined and chilling really, really, really good. Now, there might be some outside noise happening because it's the 4th of July weekend, and people are still popping fireworks. We're in the South, the Southeast. So, if you're in the suburbs and out a little bit from the city limits, that kind of thing, or you might could get away with it even in the city limits, you can expect to hear some pow, 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 pows. Okay? Alright, so we're going to get into it. I got to show love to Cancer Nation, Gemini Nation. They had their season. Love it, love it, love it. Taurus had their season. Aries had their season. Of course, you know, Pisces, we had our season. Aquarius had their season. Okay, starting off with the 2020. And so now it is Cancer season. Gotta show love. July 2nd to my girl Shar. That's like my auntie is my auntie. And then I'm about to call my auntie because it is her birthday. The clock is strike midnight, July 3rd. And so I'm about to call her. But right now, before I do that, let's light up this bad boy. This is the Salomon from my cousin from Tampa. Thank you so much, Celestine. I am so ready to smoke this. Now, I was gifted this for Christmas. It's been sitting in my humidor. Okay, and I usually let them rest in my humidor when I get any new cigar, to let them get used to their surroundings and let them open up into my environment and not from wherever else they came from. Now, she said this one was hand rolled off the street. Absolutely beautiful. And then I also have a mukbang going on here. I have some pasta. As you can tell from the early video, I have my hand-rolled meatball, some nice Fiesta Corn, and then I have some sorbet to smooth me and cool me down. I also put in the gin and tonic snuff in this holder. Can you see it? Ah, and my created sniffer. And then right here, I have my gin and tonic mix, okay? And then I got my goblet going on. So, are you ready to chill with me? I hope that you are. So, I'm all fiested here. We're going to put on some good music. I'm going to light this up. Then we're going to call my auntie, because my auntie is my auntie for her birthday. Okay? So, here we go. I want to start this from the beginning, because I love a cool vibe. So here we go. Lighter on deck. Nice open draw. Now tomorrow I'll be doing my celebratory stick. And that'll be the Fuente that plumed. Usually when I get them from the B&M, I don't smoke them right away, but that plume, that is the celebratory stick. This has been rolled real nicely. I love this. Ah, man. Toasting that foot very slowly. Had to order some butane too. So that you've been doing well. Y'all better wear your mask and live. Be a quarantine babe. Like me. Be a quarantine babe. no joke. You can throw all kind of conspiracy theories you want. But have respect for yourself, for your life, for others. Have respect for the medical teams, essential workers. Wear that mask. Get funky and jazzy with it. There's so many jazzy masks out there. Come on. So I'm toasting this very slowly. Definitely with hand rolled right on the spot. I mean, all of my hand rolled, but you know what I mean. These that are not like in mass production, you gotta baby them pretty well. Okay? That foot is nicely, tightly rolled, which is my favorite Vitola. Let me turn that down a little bit. My favorite Vitola. Both tapered ends, okay? So let's see. That's, ooh, nice. That's smoking real nice off there. Brought me even bring my kissables to it, so let's go. Beautiful. Now I did eat earlier. I had a nice medium hamburger, some Fiesta Corn, throw some more fire to it. Now, I'm rotating the fire on it instead of just always rotating just the cigar. It just depends on what mood I'm in. Okay, so we got a nice and it will open up. It will open up real nicely. Okay. Some nice pepper vibrations right there. This is going to be a stunner. And all I feel on this is some Cuban seed. Oh yeah. So instead of going real gusty with my intake, I know to slow it down on that, okay? So with my sniffer, with my snuff, I created this with a snuff bottle top, added a cork, glued it from a holder, and then it goes in really good with your snuff. So it's a little bit less messy. Got some dusting right there of the gin and tonic. See, more delicate, definitely more feminine way to snuff. Okay, I don't know where my handkerchief is. I had it. Anyway, okay. All right, let me call my auntie as my auntie. But you know what? She's sipping on some Stella Artois. So I'm going to sip too, because we're going to have a birthday toast. So I'm going to go ahead and pour this in. It's already been shaken. And equal parts not. But this is the Bombay Sapphire Gin, because I love Bombay Sapphire Gin, with a beautiful tropical mix of cranberry and pineapple. So I'm ready to go. Oh, let's toast to this, okay? Toast to this. Toast to this, Aficionados. Oh, Celestine, you're going to have to give me some more of this. You're going to have to find that man on that street. Because this is lovely. Oh, gosh. Rolled in my city. So, you know, I love that. All right, so let's call my auntie. It's my auntie. And let's say happy birthday, everybody. Here we go.
Hello?
Happy birthday!
Hey!
Hey there! My auntie is my auntie!
Yes, it is.
Happy birthday to you! Okay!
Yeah, I'm excited. I got a lot of things planned for today.
Alright, we're in club quarantine right here. So I got music in the background. Can you hear it?
Yes.
Alright, so I got my cigar lit and I have my cocktail poured up. So let's do a cocktail toast. You got your toast ready? Your glass?
Yep, hold for a second.
She's a hold for a second. I'm going to sip a little bit. Chin lovers.
I set it down for a minute.
So let me guess. You got Stella. You got Stella Artois.
Yep. A cold Stella.
Okay, a cold Stella. She said. All right, and I have Bombay Sapphire Gin. You know the drill.
Yep.
Now for her birthday, everybody, I'm gonna send her on a treasure hunt tomorrow to go pick up some gifts, a few places. So she doesn't even know where she's going. But aren't you excited?
Yes, I am.
A treasure hunt. I thought that was so cool. Okay, and my birthday was like CIAA weekend, so we had some fun that weekend, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Oh my gosh.
All the way live.
Yes, we did. We were hitting curves and everything. All right, so Cancer. My auntie is a Cancer, and then you can look at this on YouTube Live. I have it up in a few hours. She's a Cancer, everybody. And her native name, because look, 4th of July is going to be a little bit different for us this year, everybody. So, you know, we are proud Native American descent. And her name is Snow. It's really Snow Owl Moon, or you can say Snowy Owl Moon. That beautiful white owl. So that's her name. Mine is Fiery Earth Child, and my mom is Redfoot Feather, because my mom is Redfoot Feather, okay? Okay, so Cancer. I'm a Pisces, she's a Cancer, and we're both in the water sign family. But between the Cancer, the Pisces, and the Scorpio, we're 3 very different water signs. But here's the thing. We're going to talk about fluid. Okay, Rozzie? Water sign is a yin sign. That means we're not yang. So, but don't get it twisted. You can't have the yang without the yin. But we're all born under the yin. But we're different as far as fluid. And here's how I would go with all 3 of the water signs, since we are water signs. Okay, and we always have this joke. If you need someone to ride shotgun to go do some crazy stuff, if you mad at a significant other or anything like that, the Scorpio will be the first to say, let's go, without thinking of any consequences. The Cancer got questions. They're going to be like, well, wait a minute. Where we going, what you doing, and how we gonna get out of it.
Exactly.
I don't quite know if I'm gonna go with you, but you gotta explain the details. That's Cancer. They ain't jumping out that window all kind of way.
Yeah, we need to know what's up. We have the Astrology kids. We need to find our way out.
Right. They need to know. They not with all that thing later. Pisces is like, I'ma go. But we gonna think this through and do this outro my way. Cause right now, Scorpio, you ain't thinking right. But I feel you. So Cancer is still sitting there like, well, Pisces plan sounds a little good, I might go, but I'm letting y'all know, anything go left, I'm the first one out. Don't let Cancer drive the getaway car, because when you get there, she'll pretty much be gone. Or he. Because you done left them alone, and they done thought about it. It was like, forget this. Right? Okay. Cancers are homebodies. They're chill, more at home, but they love to get out and they do socialize. But they're the most finicky of us all. Scorpio is a socialite. Pisces is a socialite. But if you put all three of us at a party, here's how it's going. Well, just to get Cancer there, they must feel like it's okay. It's cool. Pisces, same thing. But Pisces is one observing everybody. If Cancer is there, they're going to be a lot more talkative. And, especially when they get the little drink on, too. Scorpio is all over the place. But, they're still kind of like looking for drama. Or they might cause a little drama. And then you're like, we got to get Scorpio out of this mess. But Pisces is definitely sitting there socializing enough, but we're observing everybody. Because remember when we were younger and we would hit the club scene all the time, and we would go to CJ's, and like if we would be at the bar, we always would get our free drinks, right? And so someone would see the Cancer, my auntie, and they come up talking because she's very attractive. But I'm sitting there, and what do? I'm sizing them up, aren't I? I'm the one letting my sixth sense kick in while Cancer's like, oh, wow, this is good. And then Scorpio's just like, hey, I'm over here. Okay, at the end of the night, you got to be like, where's Scorpio? But also, too, with Cancer, when you talk about the moon, they're about the moon. It was a beautiful full moon last night, if I'm not correct. All this week has been pretty lit.
Yeah, pretty lit.
Yeah, pretty beautiful. But they do have their moods by the moon and by certain variances. So, they are also a wild card, if you want to kind of say it about Cancer, because sometimes it'll shock you just when you think that they are a foregone conclusion, like, oh, I know they're this and I know they're that. They'll shock you because they're a wild card. It just depends on the situation. It could be the moon. It could just be anything. So there are no foregone conclusions, not at all. Now, they do love their name brand stuff, just like the Tauruses. But they're not as name brandy, luxury, gotta have it, even if I run up my credit cards like Taurus. But Taurus will work and pay it off because they still like a lot of luxury stuff and stuff like that. And that's Bird. Bird loves to have that nice luxury. And it's a good thing because Tauruses are really cool people. They're Tauruses, the bull, but you don't really see that bull until you push them so far, okay? Unlike Aries, Aries is always that god of war or goddess of war, always something, okay? I guess I'll be going through the signs. But with Cancers, they love their name brands and stuff like that. They ain't too all hot with any of that retro, vintage, Goodwill stuff. Maybe once in a while. Am I right?
Yeah.
But I did go to this.
And we'll want something by the time we get it. Because like for right now, like tomorrow I'll probably rock my new rock my new Coach I'm trying to do the style of the bag I got. I've been had it for months, but I really didn't. I mean, it's like I saw it, I wanted it, and I have never really walked out of the house with it, so I'll rock it tomorrow for my birthday.
Right, so, you know, they love their name. And look, Pisces love our name brands too, but we also have a little quirky side to us too, whereas we really do not want to be looking like nobody else. We don't be doing all that copy and stuff. We set the trends because we got that more artisty, flighty stuff. I mean, even Aquarius, they love the difference between the Pisces and the Aquarius, because, you know, with Wendy and everything, we got a lot of Aquariuses in our family, my grandmother and all that. I love the Aquariuses. They're different too, but some of them go out their way to be different. With us, we don't really want to be seen as different. It's just our nature to want something, you know, flighty, flirty, fairy, fantasy, you know, just like this beautiful color, you know, kimono, and changing my hair. But I don't do it for like shock value. I'll be like, hey, look at me. You know, it aligns just who a Pisces is, that whole fairy, dreamy, artisty type vibe, you know. And we don't really like all that shine the spotlight on us, even though some people may think that. It's just that people gravitate to all of the water signs. It's just something about the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, that many people automatically gravitate toward us. Now, as far as compliments, I think the whole water sign is used to so many compliments. Out of all three, I think Pisces is one of the worst that doesn't take compliments well. And when I say that, it's like, oh, hey, you're so pretty. And you're like, thank you. But then you're just like, okay, can we move on to another conversation? And Cancer takes compliments pretty well. You take compliments pretty well?
Pretty well.
Pretty well.
Depending on who's delivering the compliments. I'm always thinking of certain other things too, like, you know.
Right. But Scorpio loves the compliments. Just bring them on. Bring them on. But with us, we're just kind of like...
You know what, as far with maturity and everything, I guess I got to the point now in my life that, you know, I really don't need to vindicate who I am, so I really...
See?
It doesn't really matter to me whether I get them or not.
Yeah, but see, that's it with the whole I don't take them well. And not take them well doesn't mean that you don't appreciate it. It's just that you just feel a little... You know, you're not all into yourself. That's pretty much what I'm trying to kind of say. Because you get them all the time. And that's not being braggadocious. That's just being facts. You know. And every sign gets it. But, you know, we tend to get a lot of it. And that's male and female. We're not just sitting up here talking about just female of the signs. We're just talking about the signs. Now, Cancers, they love, like I said, they socialize good. But a lot of them, even through the homebodiness stuff, they love to be out and about, and they love to eat out a lot. And they're very, like I said, finicky. It really depends on what's happening and what's going on and where they want to eat. Am I right?
Yeah, true.
Travel, they will travel, but it's still that where we going, what we doing. Their fluidness comes in different waves. You know what I mean? So that's just how that is. As far as romance, I would say they like to be romanced more than be the leadership of romance in another. Not that they won't, but they tend to like my worth. Show me that you know my worth. Am I right?
Exactly.
So, before I go cooking you a 4-course meal with flower petals like the Pisces would, you might not get that at all, but they like it, and then they will reward you in a good way, and they'll show their affections and treat you well as well. But as far as like thinking of something like I'm sending her on a treasure hunt, she wouldn't send me on a treasure hunt. That's too much effort. I'm just going to get you a nice gift. I know you. I know what you like. So that's what I'm going to do. Same thing with Scorpio. I'm going to give you this.
I came there ringing and stuff. We were getting it ready to roll out and all of that. Then all of a sudden, it came to me like, wait a minute, you be driving her. And it was really her birthday. But then I guess the thing with that is, at some point or another, I was like, wait a minute, I kind of feel like I really think I need her driving me.
And I was happy to oblige.
Yes.
As far as sports or anything like that, they love sports, you know, but it's still when they're in the mood. They are in the mood. I've got to be in the mood, okay? They can't flip that switch real quick and say, oh, well, like right now, if we was not in COVID, and I said to her, like right now, if we were in the same location, you know what? Let's just pack a bag real quick and go on to the beach. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. They'll be looking at you like, I don't know about this. But that one time, remember we were in another city, and then I said, come on, let's go to the beach, and we went.
Yeah, we did.
That was pretty good, but that's a rare moment. But I feel like probably if she was driving, she would have been like, no, she would have canned the whole joint right then and there. But we had a good time. We went on the beach, watched the waves, and then we drove back. It was very spontaneous. We grabbed some good stuff to take along the way, and we had a good time. As far as feelings opening up, I would think that Pisces and Cancer are closer to that, as well as Scorpio. It's going to take a minute to really open up ourselves, but we're going to open up only so far because for anyone, here's some wisdom. There are some things that you may not need to open up so much of yourself because sometimes people can use it against you, and that goes back to you don't want to be a foregone conclusion. And I think it's just always good in any kind of relationship to have a mystery air to you. And that's definitely a Pisces thing, you know, that whole mystery. But I think with all of us, we are a mystery unto a lot of people because I do think that with all water signs, out of everybody, we got the gift of ghost. We're ghost in a minute. We get ghosts that you won't hear from us if you've affronted us, right?
Yeah, well, you know what? I don't know. I've had such a successful last 3 years here, so I'm really not even focused as far as relationship goes. I'm focusing on me. I'm just doing me the whole 360 degrees. I'm just chilling all the way.
Right, I understand that.
I got friends East Coast, West Coast. You know, even though we're on COVID, we talking on different times. We want to FaceTime me. We do it virtual. You know, I cruise out, see the city, do things. It's a matter of, you know, I look at it as it's kind of like it's been my year for 3, and I'm trying to hold it right there. I don't really want that. I don't really want the interference, the aggravation. And actually, I think what it is, the maturity. Eventually, we find ourselves that we evolve. And, you know, I just realized that a lot of people are not on my frequency level. So I'm flying solo on this plane.
Okay. And it's good to know that. And that comes with maturity because we should be evolving and not regressing no matter what your sign is or just as a people. Because the biggest thing that I always tell people as an intuitive muse and someone who studies astrology and all of that and astronomy, because the planets as well as the signs, they both coexist together, and you should be evolving more than regressing, and maturity and wisdom should always be there. So now, you don't have to tell us like your deep, deep plans, but I'm sure besides my treasure hunt for you that you're going to be having, that you're going to be doing something else on this July 3rd of your birthday.
Well,
and look, they're trying to flip this.
Treasure hunt will be first. And,
treasure hunt will be first. Okay.
I and then I guess, and then for I guess mostly toward the evening plans,
This is delicious.
I'm more likely, you know, I was supposed to probably cruise uptown more likely. Trying to maybe do something on the rooftop, probably going to like Fahrenheit. But I'll be bringing, maybe try to like bring a couple of friends if they don't fall by the wayside. But,
okay, but also with the worldwide, listen, on the World Wide Web, you don't tell people where your destination is, so she may go to Fahrenheit, so don't be going looking for nobody. Okay? Yeah, World Wide Web. So she might not do Fahrenheit, just to let y'all know. We don't be discussing specific locations. Okay?
Yeah, but it'll be somewhere on some rooftop.
Okay, because we love the rooftop action. When we go to different functions pre-COVID, we love doing those RSP rooftop parties and rooftop gatherings and stuff like that. So that's why I always try to do my little quarantine and chill, you know, here with the music and with you all on YouTube, just to have a good time.
That's true.
And that's Stella Taurus. Tell them who introduced you to that.
You did.
Thank ya. All right. Well, anyway, let's have one more sip toast before I let you go.
Okay.
Happy birthday and cheers to you for much blessings, prosperity, peace, and long life and less drama. And all good things come your way. And anything that's not good that comes your way, that you can rise to your occasion as you always do.
You got that right. Let's smooth sail over here.
Let's sip to that.
Cheers.
My cocktail's delicious. How's your Stella?
It's great. It's great. It's great.
Okay.
It's great.
Well, anyway.
Everything's all good because I said, even with my reservation, the lady already told me, she said she's sending me some champagne to my table. She won't be there tomorrow, but she'll make sure she has it on reserve for me coming in for my birthday. All right.
And also make sure that you do owe me so I can see a little bit of that because that'd be so cool.
Yes, I will. Everything will be virtual. I shall do that.
That way I can live vicariously through you and make sure you mask up.
Yeah. And more than likely I'm gonna do you with this treasure thing too, because just in case I go, I make sure I found what all I'm supposed to be trying to find.
Oh yes, we're gonna have her on that whole James Bond treasure hunt flow on tomorrow. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you have a good night. Love you. And this video will be up in a few hours. Let me get back to these people, smoke my cigars, and do my mukbang.
All right. Have a good one.
All right, peace. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, everybody. So there it is. And the cigar is lovely. Very full strength. Very full flavored. We'll talk about the notes in a minute. But let's turn up this music, shall we? That was so cool. In my mukbang here, I have my beautiful pasta, Fiesta Corn, and my hand-rolled meatball, blackened with that beautiful sugar and other ingredients, and my bagel. It's always good to eat and smoke if you can, if that's your preference to do so. Pasta good and al dente. Nice spices that kicks in when you eat and smoke. You can have that good vibe there. Charred on the outside and juicy on the inside. That's how you want it. Charred on the outside, juicy on the inside. There's so many spices And then the Fiesta Corn. Try not to eat my hair. Fire roasted tomatoes are in here. I added mustard for a nice kick and some red chili peppers. Whenever you're taking out a good stick, a good cigar, you want to eat, so you don't get any cigar sickness. So tender and fulfilling. Love it. Those nice bites of the tomato and with the sauce. Beautiful. And then the Fiesta Corn, a fresh cracked black pepper, so good. So good. Tasting the richness of the pasta is great because you want to taste everything and not drown the pasta, so you can enjoy the beauty of the pasta along with the sauce. And not to over season the corn, because you want to taste the beauty of the corn. Let the spices enhance, not overpower. I'm such a piglet. Get my bites in. And a sorbet to cleanse the palate, because my palate is alive and kicking with the spice and the chili and the mustard and the savoriness. Oh. Refreshing. And then my gin tonic spritzer. Bombay Sapphire Gin is just it's so beautiful. Still lit. Just bring it alive. Alright, we're going to slow it down here a little bit. Let's get into some chill. And let's smoke, shall we? Cheers. Now tomorrow's celebratory smoke will be live streamed with chat, so you can come on and chat it up with me tomorrow. Okay? The cigar is so full-bodied that it is dried out my palate a little bit, so that sorbet is good. So, didn't know anything about the profile of this cigar, but those first full pulls, and I immediately got heated up in my mouth. I was like, good shot there, BB, getting that sorbet. To another jam session here, and let's see where we're going. Hope everybody is well. If you're tuning into the live stream now at any points, thank you for being here. So let's see where else we're gonna go here with some music. As the cigar opens up, very nice, very nice, very nice ash. Like a blooming ash, blooming, very soft ash too, not super soft, but with a tap, it tends to flurry. So Okay, let's get some more of that gin and tonic for the snuff, okay? Nice coat of dusting of the snuff. Gin and tonic, Indian snuff by Wow. You can get that on Mr. Snuff in the UK. Okay. Snuff is not only pleasurable, but snuff is also medicinal, great for migraines, great for sinuses. So it's a win-win, all naturally if you don't want to take any pills or take less pills for those things. So, cheers. Voila. Voila. Took it through my nose, got a nice wide open eye action. Pepper, natural tobacco, essence, nice evergreen, very earthy, barnyardy, but that's way in the background. But the pepper is consistent throughout this smoking session so far. I would definitely say this is not for a novice because there is no big relief of cream or anything subtle about it. It's not spicy, but definitely peppery, natural tobacco essence coming in there, Cuban seed. With that beautiful evergreen though, so I do love that. That's floating through there very, very nicely. But it doesn't give way to too much cream. And the pepper is like, I'm here to stay so far. But very relaxing. I'm getting very chilled right now. Taking it through your nose, it's a burner. That pepper is coming through there as well. Like a nice black pepper and maybe some hints of a red pepper. No frills. It's a beautiful, straightforward cigar that says, are you ready to go? Let's go. Booyah. Booyah. And I love that. One time for sorbet. For 4th of July, for my family, when we were younger, especially when we were younger, you know, you had time to light one firecracker because the stem was longer back in the day. They've gotten shorter now, so you would light it and throw it. But now, you know, it wasn't safe then. Definitely the stems have gotten shorter, But we would just get a whole bunch of fireworks and just shoot them and all that. And then even from children to teenagers, college and all that stuff, we would just shoot fireworks. We would love it. It was just so great. And then as time went on, getting older, we would still shoot them. And then we would go to fireworks shows, different places out on the lake in the city of Charlotte or wherever we were. And we would just have a really good time. So, you know, we would do it. We would just have lots of fun. Now I'm tasting a lot of evergreen. Seems like the pepper backed off a little bit. So I do love that. Okay. Pepper backed off and I'm just getting all this evergreen, and that's beautiful. So there's the relief a little bit. Took it through my nose, so the pepper did back off pretty good. So I love that. Nothing but evergreen is coming at me. So now it's giving me a plethora of effervescence within my mouth. And I love that. So they packed on that pepper at the beginning of the cigar. Some nuttiness is coming through there, but still no cream. But the pepper has backed off. So did I talk that pepper down or what? That's good. It bounced you up in the beginning, so. Nice woodsy, and that evergreen is coming through there. The forest is coming through. I'm definitely going to save some of this, probably as our roll tomorrow. But this is absolutely lovely. Feeling very zen. Very zen. That gin is lovely. I'm going to watch a movie tonight. Topping myself off, deactivated bartender here. Mellow as the sun. Evergreen, pepper backed off still. Taking it through my nose. That evergreen, that nuttiness, natural tobacco essence. New videos will be coming on the First Official YouTube channel. You can count on it. So make sure you go over there and you check that out as well. Let's see what else we have on here. Let's see what else we got. Incense going, ceiling fan going, real chilled. Give it some Reiki action. Okay, with this cigar also, if you set it down and you're chilling, doing whatever, talking at a lounge or anything like that, this is a great one if you go to an event because it doesn't keep smoking where it's moving the cigar along through the thirds. So I like that. It slows down the burning process, and then you have to suck in a little bit more to get it going. So I love that. Burning evenly enough, but I'm not going to touch it up at all. Just pull back on your pulse a little bit, kind of let it do its thing. Tap off some of that ash, let the air hit it. Tip, I don't over wet it. The pepper is way in the background. Nothing but that beautiful nuttiness and that evergreen. The forest. You've entered the enchanted forest. I love that little tune. It's so cool. Gin and Tonic Snuff. Pairing up with my cigar and the Gin and Tonic Spritzer. Lovely. Beautiful notes. I thank you so much for locking in with me. More to come with the beautiful essences of cigars. Do everything in moderation. Self-care yourself, self-love yourself, and stay more quarantined than chill. Love your life. And I'm about to chill in my essence. Thanks so much for locking in. Thanks for subscribing. And more to come. I'm Bebé, Cigar Saint Sister. Peace and love. More to come. Thanks for locking in.